Hello viewers, here is a very rare version of the Lasko 2150 12-inch oscillating fan. This is a JCPenney, or the LR quarter if accounting for inflation, 12-inch oscillating fan. This is the only one of these I have ever seen in person. There are a handful of other videos out there. I did some searching for this after I did the restoration, and it is known to exist, but it is certainly not common. The blades are kind of a unique color. Almost reminds me more of like a Sanyo type color. It's got a little bit of a pinkish, orangish type hue to it. Aside from the stinking paint splatter, these blades clean up really nice. They look like glass. It's a really cool looking fan. It has the blank center badge with a color that's very similar to the blades as with the control panel color. And then instead of the chrome or the clear, it is a solid, what was probably white at some point, badge. I don't know if these were originally white or originally almond. There's been some discussion recently in regards to the standard blue versus amber ones. Did the blue ones come with a stark white base and motor housing, etc., whereas the amber ones came with an almond colored plastic, or did they just become all almond over the years with the sun and moisture exposure, etc.? I don't know the answer to that. Perhaps maybe Tori can weigh in on that one. So I don't know if this was originally amber or if it's just yellowed. I have a suspicion it might have been this almond color since it was new, because if this is yellowed, it's yellowed suspiciously uniformly. There is practically no discretion anywhere in the coloring of the plastic. I quite liked this restoration project. It came out really good. I was glad to be able to save this rare variant. This is a unit that Russ found in the trash. It was in pretty bad condition. It was not running very well at all. And now it pretty much looks and works like new. It's a really neat piece. Here's the informations on the bottom. I believe that is the date code, which I've been told how to read umpteen million times and I still can't remember. And there's the informations. .43 the amps, which I think is more than what it's going to take. And it does have the wall mount option on the base. But I never really understood what the use case for that was, because these don't tilt back very far. They only tilt back that far, so if you hung this on a wall, it's going to be kind of like that, and that's really the best you can do. So the wall mount I don't think is very practical, and I've never really seen one of these mounted on the wall either. Unfortunately, the grill clips were missing, so we substituted some 12 gauge solid wire in its place, and it holds just fine. Doesn't look too bad either. From a distance it's not really that noticeable. I don't think that there was anything special about the clips used on these. I think they were the same clear clips as on all the other ones, so they could be replaced if so desired. Alright, let's go ahead and shut this on. The tilt adjustment thing is a little bit flaky, but that unfortunately is very common. It's still working enough that it stays in place. We are going to be testing at 117.8 the volts. Here we go, the 1. Sounds pretty much like any other 2150 would. and it works pretty much the same way. Very quiet, but pushes a tremendous amount of air. There's a reason why I use these as my kind of comparison control model, is because I think this is really like the gold standard in desk fan. These were super popular, and for good reason. They're powerful, they're quiet, they're efficient, and they're reliable. I can feel the air pretty substantially all the way across the room here, and I can barely hear it. Right up close, we have about 9 miles per hour. See how well the air travels. We've still got 5 back here. Remember, this is only on low. Almost 4 back here, 4 in the nose. And a pretty good breeze all the way back across the room here, just on low. And this is very, very quiet. Audio sample. That is very, very quiet. This is totally non-disruptive to pretty much anything you're going to do. You can talk on the phone with this in the background, you can listen to music with this in the background, you can watch television with this in the background, you can sleep with this running with the windows open on a nice summer night and still hear the frogs and the bugs outside. This is excellent, super quiet, really, really pleasant low. And the sound it makes, whatever sound it is making, is really quite pleasant. That's 26 the watts, so it doesn't cost much to run these things. 2.3 the amps with a power factor of 1 on the nose. So the capacitor is still good all these years later. I get a lot of people that say, oh, you should use a shaded pole motor instead of PSC because the capacitor can fail. And while that statement is inherently true, a capacitor can fail, it's not likely and it's not common. The capacitors are very reliable, and we don't often come across the capacitors failed. And keep in mind, these fans are getting to be 40 plus years old, and the capacitors are still fine. So I really don't think that capacitor reliability is a concern. I've never actually calculated the CFM on one of these things, so let's go ahead and do that. I think I'm just going to cut out this whole center area from the measurement because I'm not really interested in what little air is passing through there. It's not important. Let's see, where does the airflow start? Yeah, it kind of feels like it starts right around here. So that's going to be 3 inches across. And this is 5, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we'll do 11, and then we'll subtract the 5 inches. Now let's do 4.75. So 11 minus 4.75. So that gives us 0.54 square feet of airflow space. $826. That gives us 446 CFM, 17 CFM per watt. So this is pretty efficient. And it's so quiet. It's just, these are great fans. I really feel like these are the gold standard in oscillating fans. And of course, being a Lasko products, it's pretty out of balance, but I don't want to play with this blade because it's already somewhat cracked, so we're just going to leave it alone. Okay, the medium. Good increase in speeds. Pretty strong. $984. $531. That's an efficiency of 16.6 CFM per watt. 32 the watts, power factor 97.28 the amps. So pretty low draw. This is good air for 32 watts. You can feel this blasting clear across the studio. And it's still very quiet. $47. So it's well below conversation volume still. Full power. Another good, look at this, really good range and speeds. Sure don't get that anymore on most fans. $1,200. $648 CFM. 16.6 CFM per watt. Now, pretty efficient. It's not going to cost much to run this overnight. Pushes the air good and far. Airflow travels good. And this is still below conversation volume. $51. So even on high, with it really blasting the air out pretty good, it's not at a disruptive level. You can actually hear the airflow tester whipping around. You know when you can hear it, it's strong. About 13 the miles per hour. A couple of feet back, it's still 9, almost 10, depending on where the meter is. $39 the watts, .33 the amps, power factor 1 on the nose. The oscillation. Now, one critique I do have for these is that they oscillate way too fast. Standing here directly in front of the fan, I feel practically nothing because it moves side to side so quick that the air doesn't have time to travel. The oscillation should be a third or a quarter of this speed for it to really be effective. This goes way too fast. So it's not a perfect fan, but it's really close. But this is a major design flaw. It's just going way too fast. You really are only going to feel the air a significant distance from it if you're standing at the two endpoints where it stops for a minute, before it goes back to the other side. Way too quick on the oscillation. Other than that, though, I really have nothing lousy to say about these fans. the low, which is the slowest speed. I actually feel more air from it now standing in front directly because it's oscillating slower and the airstream actually has time to carry. So funny enough, you're better off using it on low in oscillation. Even this is still faster than it should be. It should be slower even than this. The off.